This is Newcap Sports with Brettkmorton.
Well, it's the moment both of these two teams have waited for all season long, the RBC Cup final. For Lloydminster Bobcats, being the host team, they had a lot of pressure on them this season, and after a convincing win in their semi-final, they booked their ticket. On the other side, it was the West Kelowna Warriors. You can say an underdog team, being the 8th seed and winning the BCHL, to winning the Western Canada Cup, and not only beating the AJHL champs from Brooks at the WCC, but also in the semi-final on Saturday, setting up an exciting final game. Well, the Warriors won the round-robin meeting between these two clubs 5-2, and they would get on the board first here. A turnover by the Bobcats allows Brettkmorton a shot on Alex Leclerc. He makes the first save, but Jonathan Desbiens puts the rebound home, and it's 1-0 for the Warriors after that goal there. Well, Eric Benshadel, he's going to throw the puck on net here. The rebound bounces high in the air. Taylor Mulder bats it out of the air into the net, but his stick was over the crossbar. The ref says no goal. Still 1-0 for the Warriors. We're going to move on to the second period here. Still 1-0, and Christian Lloyd goes for the top corner, but he misses high and wide. The puck goes all the way down to the Bobcats, and Garrett Forster will find Reed Gunville, and he will beat Alex Leclerc. The Warriors take a 2-0 lead after that goal there. Nice celebration for Gunville, middle of the third period. Now Cats on the power play. Puck bounces off the boards, and Liam Blackburn is able to beat Alex Leclerc as he tries to get back into his net. The Warriors extend their lead. It's now 3-0. Well, the Cats got an empty net here, and it's going to be Rylan Uremko clears the rolling puck down the ice, and the draw weight is good. The West Kelowna Warriors go up 4-0 after that goal there.
Put that up on its side, and it just went right. The celebrations are now on as the RBC Cup is headed to beautiful British Columbia and the Okanagan as the Warriors are champions.
Backed by a 48-save shutout performance, the West Kelowna Warriors are 2016 RBC Cup champions as they beat the Lloydminster Bobcats 4-0.
The West Kelowna Warriors came in as the self-described underdogs, but that certainly wasn't the case if you saw them play. They took on the BCHL's best and won. Western Canada Cup came up as the top dogs, ultimately going to the RBC Cup final, where they turned out to become the 2016 champions.
I loved it when people were telling us we were underdogs, and we just laughed. We said, oh, let's just keep them believing that. I mean, we had almost the same records in Penticton from half of December on. And we knew we were just as good a team as anybody in that league, and we knew if we got past Penticton, we'd be okay.
You grow up here playing here, and you know so many faces. You go lift the cup in front of them, and you know people you went to school with, you know people that you've seen around the hockey rink, friends, family. It's amazing.
I say playoffs, and this is playoffs. Three things have to happen: good health, good luck, and good goaltending. And I think we had that in our little stretch for the most part.
It's a pretty empty feeling. Obviously, you don't play to lose, and to lose on home ice, it sucks, to be honest. So.
It was a stretch of, I thought, about 25 minutes between the first and second, where I thought we really had control of the puck and possession, and they started to look like they were getting fatigued, and we just needed one before the end of the second. I thought if we could have come out of the second, with a goal on the board, that we could press hard in the third and maybe get that equalizer, but didn't quite go our way.
The biggest question that remains for the Lloydminster Bobcats will be what they're going to look like for next season, with plenty of futures that will be sent out to different teams, as well as the 20-year-olds that were on this roster. A vastly different team, that's going to be the case. But nevertheless, it has been an impressive year for the Bobcats, and they're looking to use that and maybe springboard into a future that could result in possibly another trip and a win this time around at the RBC Cup. Reporting from the Civic Center, Moses Buldu, Newcap Sports.
On Friday night, there was no hockey action at the RBC Cup, but the annual awards banquet took place before the playoff round began. Tournament awards were up for grabs, as well as the CJHL Player of the Year award.
Tyson Jost from Penticton Bees.
Yeah, it was a special year. I mean, obviously it's kind of tough to swallow that I'm not here with the Penticton Bees participating in this tournament, but I mean, just say the least, it was a special year for me, and I mean, I couldn't have done it without the team that was surrounding me in Penticton. I mean, I had such a great group of guys there in Penticton, and I mean, it was such a fun year, and it was a successful year, but I mean, like I said, it's tough that I'm not here with my Penticton V's team right now.
The St. Albert native had an incredible season with the Penticton V's, putting up 104 points in 48 games in the BCHL, a route not many players take.
Third in BC.
the BCHL was so good to me, and the Penticton Vs, I mean, they developed me into such a better player, but not only a better player, a better person too, and that's what really stood out to me. I mean, they taught me so much off the ice and on the ice as well, and I mean, I can't say how excited I am next year to go into North Dakota and develop as a person and as a player too. And I mean, it's just so exciting, and you don't see many kids doing this route in Western Canada here. It's kind of all WHL this, and I mean, I'm just so happy that I chose the BCHL. I think it's really working out for me, and I'm really proud of my route right now.
Well, for the RBC Cup Tournament Awards, it was Cale, Makar who stole the show, winning both the tournament MVP and top defenseman.
It's definitely incredible. To be recognized with some of the players that are on that trophy is just truly surreal, and honestly at this point I'm kind of speechless as to what to think.
Makar also led the round robin in scoring. In 4 games played, he had 4 goals and 3 assists for a total of 7 points.
Definitely my team's been playing really well. I've had, I guess, a little bit of a hot stick lately, you could say, but again, I owe a lot of that to my teammates. The assists that I got, the goals, all the setups, everything.
Makar was also named CJHL Rookie of the Year earlier this month.